Hi everyone. Let's talk about things not to do in an argument, things that make things worse. These are the big mistakes that I see couples doing that makes their fights worse. And I want to talk about those because they are super easy to prevent and not do. The first thing is bringing up a list of the things you do around the house in defense. So, believe it or not, you may even know this, that a lot of fights are the dishwasher fights, right? They're laundry fights, they're like stupid little things that don't really matter in the long run, but the accumulation of those really compromise emotional safety in relationships. So, when one partner brings up something that the other partner didn't do, like, hey, did you pick up the dry cleaners, right? Or like, hey, did you make that thing I asked you to do? And the other partner is like, oh no, I didn't, but I already do this. Like, why didn't you do it, or something like that? And the other partner is like, well, I already do so much around the house, like I do all these things. Look, this and this and this. Like, that can be such a huge trigger for a lot of people. And it may be obvious, it may be not, but it can be a huge trigger because the partner is feeling attacked. So they are getting defensive and they're bringing all these data points to prove that they are a good person. And the other partner feels unheard and feels like it doesn't really matter because my love language may be acts of service. And so I ask you A, you didn't do A. I ask you B, you didn't do B. That's it. I feel unsafe. I feel unsupported. I feel unloved. You don't even care about me. So all of a sudden we are talking about, like, the fight evolves into talking about some like unnecessary, unimportant, like, bullshit. But it's really because one partner who felt blamed and attacked went into the defense mode and started explaining kind of, why, like, I feel bad, right? And so I don't like to feel bad because as a human being, like, it's kind of natural to me. So I make a case for myself, and that becomes a problem, and that becomes a cycle. So it's really easy and important to remember that when you feel blamed by your partner in this way, when your partner is asking you if you did something and you didn't do it, for you to just say, no, I did not, I'm sorry, and to zip your lip, to not say anything else. Watch how you get into the defensive modes. We all do it and we are so good at it. And it's super easy to slow ourselves down and to see ourselves going into it. Even if you might not be able to stop yourself as you are in the situation, you may be able to come back to it 5 minutes, 1 hour later and be like, oh man, I got defensive, I'm sorry. That would change your dynamic and that would change the sense of safety in your relationship, and it may change a lot of things. Another thing I see couples fighting about is when one partner keeps noticing and saying out loud all the things they do in the house, right? It's like, well, I did the dishes and I did there and I did there, I took the trash out and I also did that and I filed that paper and I returned Amazon and I did that. And then the other partner is like, I do all these fucking things and I never talk about how I do them. Why do you have to like say it out loud? Just do them and be over, like get over it. So what the partner who is noticing and naming things they're doing is doing here is they're looking for, unconsciously or consciously, they're looking for validation from their partner. They're looking for validation because they somewhere, maybe deep inside, maybe not too deep inside, they don't feel good enough in their partner's eyes. And they're kind of, again, building a case or proving themselves to themselves and to their partner of like, okay, this is what I do, this and this and this and this. And that behavior alone can be so annoying for the other partner who doesn't have that habit and who feels they're already carrying the weight of the family, of the relationship, of the kids or whatever. So just by doing it and just again zipping it and not saying anything can be super helpful. If anything, I would challenge you guys who are, if you're watching it and you can relate, to just notice, like, if you do find yourself saying it, like, read the room and see how your partner is responding. Just pay attention. Pay attention if it's a problem. It may not be a problem, but it may be, and it may be super easy to fix. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you would like to schedule a free consultation, you're welcome to go on my website at www.irenabakleycounselingllc.com, and we can chat and see if we can be a good fit.